For everyone who's new here, my name's Ethan. Make sure to check out my website, ethanwrenn.com. You can see the URL right above my name. From there, you can find links to all my various socials. Right now, we are currently live on Twitch and YouTube. So if you'd like to stay up to date, make sure you're following. I actually just went live with a new Lost Ark video on my YouTube channel 5 minutes ago. Make sure to go check that out. It's actually from yesterday's stream. We were doing PvP. We did pretty good, so make sure to go check that out. And as you can see, yep, we are also live on YouTube. So if you're not already subbed, go sub on YouTube. Right now, I think we're going to go do a hunting. We're going to do like hunting profession. I'm going to show you guys my favorite spot to level up your hunting. And yeah, let's go do that. Okay, so you're probably wondering, wait a minute. Okay, so you're probably wondering, where is the best place to be leveling up your hunting in Lost Ark? As you can see, you come over here, hunting, level it up. Well, there's two locations. One that is viable for tier 1, kind of tier 2, early tier 2, and then you also have a late tier 2 to tier 3 location, which is the location we're going to be covering today. So, what you're going to want to do is open up your map, and at the top, there's a search bar. In there, type in Eternity Island. See, you type ET, it's the first thing that pops up. When you click it, it's going to make this part of the map. When you click it, see how this island's flashing now underneath my little flag? That's going to tell you where it's at. You can click into that tile. Boom, it's right there. Eternity Island. Now, this is probably the best farming spot, but there is one other location. If, let's say, competition's a little too high, let's say there's too many people out there, not enough channels, there's one other location you can try. And that is Crescent Island. I'm going to click it. Oh, it appears on the map. It's blinking. Click into that square. It's right here. This is Crescent Island. We're not going to really cover this one today. It's kind of your second option more often than not. It's good because if you're a new account and you're not at tier 3 yet and you haven't unlocked the second half of the map, you know, the left half of the map here, there's like that line that you can't cross. Then you can go to this spot, and your route would be your entrance. You go up through here, you don't have to talk to this guy, but all the way to the end, up through here, and then I typically stop right here, but you can circle down here in this area too. You can use this for trapping grounds if you have that unlocked. It's alright. But today we're focusing on Eternity Island. Now, as we covered with excavating, what do we need? You're gonna have your main abilities. Search. This makes prey more easy to spot. So in other words, there's gonna be NPCs wandering around. This will make it so they have a blinking arrow above their head so you know that they're hunted. And then the other main thing you're gonna want to make sure you know is throw, and that's just gonna throw your equipment at them so you can collect them. Now, as we said with excavating, this is very important. The number one most important thing you're gonna need. We're gonna look at our tools. We talked about it. We have rare tools that have 2 basic effects. You can see 2 basic effects. We have our epic tools that have 3 basic effects, and then our legendary tools that have 4 basic effects. Now, why is it that I am using a blue hunting tool? Can anyone answer that? The reason I am using a blue hunting tool is because it is absolutely necessary that you have the basic effect, super armor while carving. You need to have super armor while carving, otherwise your farms are going to take 2, 3, 4 times as long, right? What super armor while carving does is once you hunt the rabbit, whatever it is, and you go to skin it, you're not going to get interrupted by mobs that are attacking you while you're skinning. Huge, huge. If you want to be extra efficient, it's best to come out here with a character whose primary stat is swiftness. I did not this time, but you know, gunslinger, war dancer, paladin, even a bard maybe. The reason you do that is because swiftness provides a +% move speed. If you have like 1200, it's like plus 20% move speed. It's actually a big deal. Alternatively, you could just have like an alternative swift set for your main if your main doesn't prioritize swiftness. So yeah, make sure your tool has super armor. It's better to have super armor than it is to have, let's say, a legendary piece that doesn't have super armor, which is why I'm using a blue one. Damn, I don't know how much. Okay. So when you come in, your route is going to be straight up, straight right, straight down, straight left. That's your lap, and you're basically going to be going through that over and over and over again. And you're going to find out that this spot can be a little tough when there's a lot of competition. So for example, when you come up here, there's only one channel and one channel only. So it can get packed pretty quick. If you have the ability unlocked, make sure you're using this trapping ground. If you're having a problem with competition, the best thing to do is to actually come at night. If you ever see me playing, I'm usually up super late. But if you come here at like 3, if you come here at the middle of the night, there's usually no one here, so there's no problem. So let me show you the lab, demonstrate the farm for you. Why you need super armor. Now, as I said in the excavating video, a lot of the mobs that you're going to be targeting are oftentimes going to be in the exact same spot. So once you run it a few times, you're going to see where they spawn, And what's interesting, it's almost like this island was designed to be a hunting farm, a place you can get world tree leaves pretty easily, because basically right next to every spawn there's a little wall or a crevice, or whatever you want to call it, that you can kind of guide the mobs into. The mobs will always try to run away from you, so if the wall's on one side of the mob and you are on the other side, they will typically like stand still, not knowing what to do, which makes it easier to throw your hunting thing at them. I'll continue to demonstrate. That's one of the more elite mobs that can spawn here, and as you were seeing, I was trying to guide him into the wall, so his options of movement were limited, and it makes it a little bit easier when you're trying to hunt them. As you can see, this guy's also here farming, and you can easily see how even just one other person being here kind of makes it the farm a little less efficient. Watch this. Wrong way. I'm going to show you this card. So when the elite mob is here, you can kind of guide him this way. And I can basically just stand right here and he's not really going to go anywhere. See? There's like this little cave thing that he knows how to pass into, and he just will stand there. This is also a secret spot from a Cocoa Seed. If you play a song, it'll open up and you can get to. But it's pretty simple. Other than that, pretty straightforward. You're just running this lap. There's like 5 or 6 spawns right here that are pretty good. The mobs respawn super quickly. It really depends on the time of day. You're not competing with others. And make sure you have super armor. That's so much easier. Why is it you want to be farming or doing hunting like this? Well, the materials you get from hunting actually are used for fusion materials, as we were explaining in the excavating video. That makes it quite lucrative. If I were to choose between hunting and excavating, I would probably take excavating closer to Punica, so it's easy to get to. Like, I had to sail out here. I feel like there's more nodes, even though they both only have one channel and you're kind of stuck competing with the people on your server. I feel like there's more nodes at the excavating spot I showed you, so it's a little bit easier to farm. And again, at the end of the day, you're getting fusion materials, so they're very comparable. Fusion materials are used to hone your gear. You can also sell them on the auction house at a profit margin of 3 gold per, and you get about 30 every time you craft. So that's, I don't know, 90 gold or so every time you make one of these. Profit. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So this is basically the best hunting location in the game for getting your world tree leaves, whatever it might be. Where's hunting? Hunting right here. I got all of these from this spot and this spot only. Again, if this spot is getting a little bit too congested, there is Crescent Island on your map. You can type in Crescent. Over here, it's T1, T2 spot. Come in here, up through the entrance, up, back, and then right here, use this trapping ground. And then, just as a final reminder, we are currently at Eternity Island. Type ET. It's gonna blink on your map. Click the square. It's right there. There you go. If you guys are new here, my name's Ethan. Make sure to check out my website, ethanwrenn.com. From there you can find links to all my various socials. We are currently live on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you're following if you want to stay up to date with all the latest information. We've been playing a little bit more games recently. Typically I do like stocks and investing related things related to my business here. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure to let me know. You know, leave comments, follow, goes a long way. Yeah. What else should we do today?